Patrik Hutzel from intensivecareathome.com, where we provide tailor-made solutions for long-term ventilated adults and children with tracheostomies at home, and where we also provide tailor-made solutions for hospitals and intensive care units at home, whilst providing quality services for long-term ventilated adults and children with tracheostomies. Also, otherwise medically complex adults and children at home, including home BIPAP, home CPAP, home tracheostomy care, when adults and children are not ventilated. Also, home TPN. We also provide IV potassium, IV magnesium infusions at home, as well as IV antibiotic infusions at home. We also provide port management, Hickman's line management, as well as palliative care services at home. And that also includes ventilation weaning at home. In today's video, I want to answer a question that has come in from Anita, who says, "Hi, Patrik. My mom is 87 and she ended up with pneumonia. It's a long story, but I'll highlight everything. She's on a ventilator with a tracheostomy and she can't be weaned off the ventilator. And she also needs dialysis intermittently. And she's been stuck in hospital for 4.5 months. And it's been a very crippling experience. I'm there 24 hours a day. My mom has no quality of life. It's been such a big toll for me and my mom mentally. And because we live together, we want to go home as quickly as possible. I can't stand the hospital anymore. Can intensive care at home help her to take her home, and who would be paying for it?" Well, thank you so much, Anita, for reaching out and for sharing your mom's, well, you've mentioned a crippling situation. And I can, I've worked in critical care for nearly 25 years and nearly worked in ICU in hospitals directly for 20 years before I started out with intensive care at home. And I know exactly what you're talking about. There are so many long-term ventilated adults and children with tracheostomies in ICU that shouldn't be there. And obviously you have identified that for yourself, that your mom would be much better off at home. And can intensive care at home help with that? Yes, absolutely. That is bread and butter for us, to take someone like your mom home and look after her at home. Bring the intensive care unit into your mom's home, And how is that going to happen? Well, the first thing that needs to happen is, she needs to be off inotropes and vasopressors, but you haven't mentioned anything there. The next step is we need to engage with the funding body. The reality is that someone is paying $5,000-$6,000 per bed day for intensive care in a hospital, right? And that is a lot of money. And your mom is suffering from having no quality of life. You and your family are suffering from having no quality of life. So, of course, intensive care at home is a no-brainer and is the next step. Now, you will be asking, what about dialysis? Well, your mom can have dialysis as an outpatient, in a dialysis outpatient clinic. The good news is all of our clients have community access. Your mom won't be confined just to a bed at home. She will get up, she will get out and about. All of our clients have community access. And she will improve her quality of life just by going out of hospital and going back into your own home, and improve her quality of life from there. 4.5 months in ICU would make the strongest person depressed. It is a very traumatic experience. And also ICUs, if you're watching this and you're working in ICU, well, you would be well aware that you need ICU beds because you've got other patients wanting that bed. Therefore, with intensive care at home, it's a win-win situation. We're improving the quality of life, and in some instances, quality of end of life for patients and their families. We are cutting the cost of an ICU bed by approximately 50%, and we're freeing up an ICU bed. And an ICU bed is the most sought after bed in a hospital. So once again, it's a win-win situation. Now, once the funding is in place and equipment is in place, we will then hire a team for you, team of committed intensive care nurses that can work with your mother at home. Continue the weaning process if it's possible at all. I'm not sure whether it is or it isn't. You haven't highlighted that, but I'm pretty sure it'll be very difficult to get your mom off the ventilator if it's been 4.5 months. So that is such a long time. And at home, with being in your own 4 walls and being in your own home, the weaning process might be easier because you're in a familiar environment. You have a regular team. in hospitals, in ICU, people are coming and going. There's no consistency, in terms of nurses. We have consistency with nurses. Once we've hired the right team for you and your mom, there will be consistency, and the people like and trust, and you have choice and control in a home care environment. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Anita. You can reach out here at intensivecarehome.com, call us on one of the numbers on the top of our website, or simply send an email to info@intensivecarehome.com. Now, with Intensive Care at Home, currently we are operating all around Australia. We are in all major capital cities as well as in regional and rural areas. We are an NDIS approved service provider all around Australia. We are a TAC approved service provider and WorkSafe approved service provider in Victoria, iCare in New South Wales, NIISQ in Queensland, as well as the DVA, Department of Veteran Affairs approved service provider all around Australia. Our clients have also received funding through public hospitals, departments of health, as well as private health funds. So reach out to us if you need help. Also, if you're at home already and you have insufficient support, maybe you're at home on a ventilator with a tracheostomy and you're realizing whatever support you have in place is not working and is dangerous, because if you're at home on a ventilator with a tracheostomy, if you're at home on a ventilator without a tracheostomy, excluding sleep apnea, if you're at home with a tracheostomy without a ventilator, you need critical care nurses 24 hours a day. And this is actually evidence-based. Have a look at the mechanical home ventilation guidelines on our website at intensivecarehome.com. So the research has shown that only critical care nurses with a minimum of 2 years critical care nursing experience are safe to look after ventilated and tracheostomy clients at home. So this is evidence-based. Also, Intensive Care at Home is the only service provider in Australia as of 2024 that has achieved third-party accreditation for intensive care at home nursing. There's no other service in Australia that has achieved that level of third-party accreditation. We're also sending our critical care nurses into the home to prevent emergency department admissions. We have done that successfully for the local area, Western Sydney Local Area Health District, for the InTouch program. So if your hospital needs pressure off their ED beds, we can help you with that as well. So please reach out to us. We're also providing level 2 and level 3 NDI support coordination. We have our own NDI support coordinator, and we can help you with access to the NDIs. We can help you with plan reviews, with increasing your funding, with AAT cases. We can help you with all of that here at intensivecarehome.com. And if you are an NDI support coordinator from another organization, and you're looking for nursing care for your NDIS participants or your case manager, we can help you with NDIS nursing assessments. We can help you with nursing care, of course. We can also help you with the advocacy. If you're unsure how to advocate for nursing care, we can help you with all of that. We've been involved in the advocacy for our clients from day one. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in business. And if you are a critical care nurse and you're looking for a career change, we want to hear from you as well. If you have worked for a minimum of 2 years in critical care, ICU, pediatric ICU, ED, or you ideally have completed a postgraduate critical care qualification, we want to hear from you. We currently have jobs in Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney, Albury, Wodonga, and Bendigo in country Victoria, as well as in Warragul in country Victoria. We want to hear from you. We are looking for critical care nurses who want to complement our teams, people who are team players, and people who are looking for regular work. We are a service provider that has a tailor-made solution for our clients, and that includes having regular teams and regular staff members. So we're not an agency where people come and go. Our clients want regular team members, and so do we. And if you're an intensive care specialist or ICU consultant, we are currently expanding our medical team as well. We want to hear from you. And if you're an intensive care specialist or ICU consultant and you have bed blocks in ICU, I also encourage you to reach out to us. We can help you eliminate your bed blocks in ICU, and you won't even pay for it when it comes to long-term ventilation and or tracheostomy. And more importantly, we improve the quality of life, and in some instances, quality of end of life for some of your patients in your ICU. And if you're a hospital executive watching this, we also want to hear from you, because once again, we help you eliminate bed blocks in ICU, pediatric ICU, respiratory wards, and emergency departments. Once again, our website is intensivecarehome.com. Call us on one of the numbers on the top of our website, or send us an email to info@intensivecarehome.com. And if you're watching this and you're in the US or in the UK and you need help, please reach out to us as well. We can help you there privately. And if you like my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel for regular updates for families with intensive care at home and intensive care. Click the like button, click the notification bell, share the video with your friends and families, comment below what you want to see next, what questions and insights you have. Thank you so much for watching. I also do a weekly YouTube live where I answer your questions live on a show, and you will get notification for the YouTube live if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, or if you're a subscriber to our intensivecareathome.com email newsletter, and you can subscribe to that at intensivecareathome.com. Thank you so much for watching. This is Patrik Hutzel from intensivecareathome.com, and I will talk to you in a few days. Take care for now.